Hello everyone, this is Narvin here of course, and bringing you something a little different today. This is a newly released alpha build of a top-down horror action game. It's in development right now, being made by one dude, and right now it's pretty good. I like the feel of it. As you can see, it's based on being able to only see what's in front of you. As of right now, there's only 3 guns and 1 monster, and pretty simple puzzle elements to it, but I could definitely see this going pretty far and definitely has potential. I talked very briefly with the guy developing it on Reddit, and first off, this music, when I first played it, wasn't on there and makes it feel much better. I really like the music. Gives a nice little atmosphere to the game. He's mentioned that there's going to be more monsters and possibly different types of puzzles. I told him that maybe you should add some traps and stuff like that, but I'm not going to go too deeply into any of that stuff that I think he should add, just because it's not in the game and it's not guaranteed to be put into the game. But maybe I'll go into that a little bit later once I run out of things to say. But anyways, it's completely free to play, so I'll put a link in the description and you guys can test it out yourselves. There's one room I don't go into just because I want you guys to go experience that yourself, and I'll show you that room once I'll tell you which room it is once I go past it. But pretty much as of right now, it's just, you can see where you can see. There's a bunch of different key cards. There's 3 different weapons. There's a handgun, a shotgun, and a assault rifle. The way this current level setup is, I barely use the assault rifle, and I use a handgun mostly, and then a shotgun a little bit. But there's also a level editor, which I think is a very good idea. I think there could be a lot of replayability with that, because people making levels, they'll make more challenging levels, they'll add things, it's a nice touch. Level creating is always great. I suck at it, but other people are great at it, and it has a lot of potential because of that. And the room right now that I said that I don't go into is right to the left, actually, and you'll see me kind of just walk right past the door. This first alpha build, I'm sure this isn't going to be like the actual level. It's kind of just a test level, and I don't know how many, if he's planning on adding a whole bunch of puzzle maps, or if he's just going to add like the game and then let other people create their own levels. But he seems to be very devoted to it, and it has a lot of potential for sure. If you're wondering, this is actually made in GameMaker, I believe, and which is pretty impressive really, because it's a pretty simple little game engine. I mean, I've seen a couple games made out of it that are pretty good, but this is probably one of the better ones in my opinion. It has a real sense of being an actual game, not just like some game some kid made. This feels like a real game. Obviously the graphics are not super crazy and they're going to be tweaked. This is an alpha build, so you got to give them a break. I had something else I wanted to say and I forgot. Anyways, I definitely wanted to just get this out there just to give a little bit more publicity to the game, because I feel like a lot of you guys that watch it or watch my channel might actually like this type of game. And like I said, there's a level builder, so I'd like maybe 1 or 2 of you guys to pick up the level builder and create a sweet ass level for me or more people to play, because it definitely, if the right person gets their hand on the level builder, you can get a nice new level out of this. I mean, this level in itself, he spent a lot of time making it, and I haven't really dabbled with the level creator, but I mean, it gives you the ability to make all the walls and have the background, but different doors in. And I talked briefly to him about having like maybe passcode doors, and I think you can have NPC/sign elements to give it more of a story depth, because there isn't really any story. There's actually, like, when you first go into the game, it doesn't show it for some reason. I don't know why Fraps didn't pick it up. This is the shotgun, by the way. It does have a spread shot. I didn't really notice it at first, but it's a one-shot kill at close distance. At a long range, it doesn't really do that much damage, but you can have, I mean, it's a shotgun. It shouldn't really do that much damage at a long range, so it's kind of how it's supposed to work. I wish it kind of had a little bit more spread, so when you shot at a group of enemies, you could actually hit 2 or 3 of them, but it is what it is. I forgot what I was talking about before, but I completely forgot what I was talking about. Now I'm trying to remember. There. Anyways, this isn't a live com, just so you're, if you're wondering, I tried to live comment, but for some reason, it's just, my head isn't working right now. It's actually kind of late. I usually, when I record videos, I don't do it this late. It's actually like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning right now, so a little later than I normally do it. Anyways, that's not the point. I'm getting close to the end here. I'm probably just gonna kind of trail off and let it just kind of end, because I don't have much to say, but this game does have a lot of potential. I definitely want you guys to come check it out. Go check out the room I didn't go into, because that room has got a nice little challenge to it. No new monsters or anything, but they just kind of come at you from everywhere. This is the assault rifle. It shoots fast as shit. Not the strongest thing, but I mean, it's got the rate of fire, so that's kind of what gets it. And I'll let it just kind of play out the end, because the last room has a lot of guys in it, and I guess it's somewhat interesting. You'll see a little bit more of the puzzle aspects to it. Check it out. The link's in the description. Definitely worth a check out. Oh my god. Take it easy, guys. Watch the end of this, and see you later.